What is up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're doing something a little bit different. For the first time in a long time, we're not doing career mode, we're not doing online, we're actually doing a little bit of a challenge. You guys have said to me in the past that you want to see me race against 0% AI, so that is exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to jump in Valtteri Bottas's Mercedes, and we're going to see if we can lap the entire field, or at least see how far we can get ahead of the rest of the field. So the AI is going to be on 0%, we're going to be running no assists, all that good stuff. We're going to go around Hungary, because I feel like it's a fairly short circuit, but there's a lot of corners where the AI can lose time. So I have a feeling that these guys will probably be, fairly slow around this track, and it's probably one of my best chances to lap these guys. So yeah, let me know where you think we will finish in the comments. I know we're going to finish first, but how many cars are we going to lap? Are we going to lap the top 10, the top 5? I at least want to lap like the top 10, and if we could get our teammate, I think that would be, I'd say, a success in this video. We don't want to do a 50% race. That is a little bit too long, and I feel like that'd be too easy. I think for sure we would get these guys. We're going to go 25% race, and we're going to put ourselves actually under pressure in order to get it done. So we're going to have to actually drive pretty well. In terms of the rest of the settings, simulation damage, safety car is on. No, we want safety car off, because if the safety car comes out, that is game over for us in trying to lap the field. All the assists are off. We're going to have dynamic. Let's have clear weather. I feel like the rain would slow me down, but that is the settings that we're going to run with for this race. I haven't done any testing, I haven't done any laps on the game today, so we'll see how we go. Hopefully this actually turns out to be okay, because the last thing I want is to like run around by myself and not actually lap someone, which will happen, but let's see how we go.
Welcome to Budapest as we prepare for the start of the Hungarian Grand Prix. The teams are just getting their cars ready to go out for today's practice session.
Oh my goodness, that is a massive difference. First lap, yeah, I just wanted to do a practice lap just to see what the pace would be like, and I wanted to at least build my, I don't know, pace up before I actually jumped into the race. 10 seconds faster than Danny Kvyat on our first lap, and that lap was really, really sloppy. So let's fast forward to the end. Let's just end the session. I am doing live com, by the way, so this is the first time I've done this in a little bit, but as you can see there, pole by 6.7 seconds. And we were on the medium tyres as well. So, yeah, I'd say if we get a good lap in, have the fastest compound on as well, we could be close to 10 seconds a lap faster than the AI. Do the maths, and I feel like, I don't know, if you keep up that pace, we should be able to lap them in just over 10 laps. So, yeah, we'll see. This could be a very interesting race indeed. Let's go to the race now for the Hungarian Grand Prix, and let's see if we can lap every single car on 0% AI.
We're here once again then for some more Grand Prix action, where success and failure are separated by fractions of a second.
Okay, remember to protect the inside on the run down to turn 1. Make yourself as wide as possible. Robust, but fair.
I will certainly do that, Jeff. Thank you very much, and welcome on the grid to the Hungarian Grand Prix. I just realised I probably wasn't close to the microphone at all. Now you can hear me. As you can see, the race strategy, one stop, super softs to the softs, and I'm actually really surprised that the game actually gave me pole position for the start of this race. Often when you skip qualifying and let the grid sort itself out, you normally start down a few rows back. So to be on the front row, well, we'll basically be uncontested as we head into turn 1. At least I hope so. I really hope my starts aren't that bad. No, we've got a formation lap, which I will completely skip. No, thank you. This is just going swimmingly, isn't it? Alright, here we go. Ready for the start of the Hungarian Grand Prix. This will be the easiest win I ever get on an F1 game, but away we go. Again, it wasn't a great start. Are we contested? Well, we're kind of contested heading into turn 1. Hamilton is still on the inside there. Might have to do a little bit of defending, but no, we hold on to it. So even in a straight line, the AI are going to be decent, but it's their corner exit and just corner approach where they're just going to be so darn slow. So we'll follow on board for this lap. I'll show you guys what a lap of the Hungarian Grand Prix looks like. You know, in the past I really don't like this place. It's just, I feel like the cars these days are probably too big for this place, and I just feel like, I don't know, the place is just too narrow and you can't really flow the car that well, which is surprising for me. because I love Monaco so much, but I honestly don't feel like the cars are too big for that circuit, which is a little bit weird. Yeah, that's just me. I'm a little bit weird like that, but so far, the gap is, I'd say, 10 seconds, and we've only gone through the first sector. Yes, the AI are going to lose a lot of time on this first lap, especially because they're squabbling. I really didn't take that into consideration, but versus some of the back markers, we could have a 20-second lead on them by the end of this first lap, which will be absolutely outrageous. So I'm going to press on and see how far up the order I can get. Well, we're not going to get any further up than first, but you know what I mean. 8 seconds is a difference to Hamilton. Verstappen is 11 seconds behind, and I'd say some of the back markers are only going through the final corner now. First flying lap done. It is a 1 minute 20.9. Not too bad. DRS enabled as well. We should eventually see what the gap is back to Hamilton. The thing that's only dawning on me now is when we actually catch up to the back markers, and especially the midfield, it is going to be so congested. It's going to be so hard to not lose a front wing on some of the back markers, and that's going to be crucial to our race to make sure that we get through cleanly. Verstappen is 22 seconds behind, and we've only done 2 laps. Where is the map? Map, full track map. I want to put it on full so you guys can see the progression and see how close we are to lapping them. So if you guys haven't cheated, tell me in the comments when you think we will catch the AI, like what lap. I'm guessing lap 8. Oh, that was a shocking lap. That was a shocking lap. Second slower than our best. Just kept losing the back end too much. I think I need to start looking after the rear tyres. I have got a time trial set up on, by the way, so the tyre wear might not be that great. Speaking of that, let's have a look. Rear tyres, 19 and 17%. I mean, it's not that bad compared to the fronts. I've definitely seen a lot worse than that at other tracks like Baku and Canada. The rear tyres just go off so quickly there. The car feels so nice. It's just completely on rails. 1111 wings in a Mercedes. I mean, can you get any more OP than this?
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Remember how I said I was going to catch him on lap 8? Scratch that. It's going to be this lap for sure. Oh dear. That's not what you want. Bit of a slide starting to emerge. How's the tyres? 30%. They are still absolutely fine. I could even do half the race on these super soft tyres. But meanwhile, we have caught Marcus Ericsson, the first to go a lap down. Thank you very much. This is where the video gets exciting, and we can absolutely smash through this field of cars. Next up, we've got Van Dorn, a man who I have not seen as of yet on F1 2017. Apologies about stealing your car in career mode this year, pal. I may not ever see him if I stick with McLaren the whole time. That is Hulkenberg down the drain. Wehrlein, you're up next. Yeah, we're picking these guys off quite nicely. It is nice to see that they get out of the way. Sometimes you can get guys who are on blue flags and they're just absolute twats to you when it comes to letting you through, at least in like qualifying or maybe in career mode itself. But today, they're actually being quite kind to me. Okay, Mag, thank you very much. That is top 15. The bottom 5, sorry. A lap down. Look at the difference in speed. It's outrageous. What difficulty do you guys run on? I'd be interested to know. I'm going to say most are probably around, I'd say, expert to legend AI. I'd say that's where the majority would fall. Is there anyone who races easy AI difficulty? I feel like even for, you know, someone who picks up a racing game for the very first time, I think even easy AI is probably even a little too easy for them.
Have a fair bit of damage to the front wing. It will affect performance. Damaged front wing will affect performance. We think there's a viable strategy change available to us. Would you like to keep to the current plan or try the new one?
Well, this has changed things, hasn't it? This has definitely made things a lot more difficult. We're going to dive into the pits right now, put on the soft compound tyres, and let this be a lesson to not get too comfortable. We just absolutely cannot follow them in the same line. That's bullshit. Let's flashback that. I wouldn't normally flashback things, but in a one-off video where we're just having a bit of fun, I don't see the harm in doing that. So we're going to dive into the pits. I couldn't see the... Oh, I couldn't see it again!
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
Are you serious, Ben? Here we go, third time lucky. Let's see if we can slow down for the marks. There's normally like a 60-kilometer, you know, sign that you look out for, but the line was not very transparent there, and yeah, mistakes were made. So we're into the pits now. Change the front wing. Let's get ready to drop the clutch and go. This is something I often forget about when I do pit stops, but yeah, we've pretty much let everyone go back on the lead lap with the exception of the Sauber. But the race isn't like completely gone yet. We'll catch back up to them. We've only just taken our pit stop. Everyone else still needs pit as well, so we're well and truly still in the game here, but we've just made things that much harder for ourselves. Yellow flags, middle sector. What's going on there? Failure? Yeah, someone's gone. Lance Stroll. See you later, pal. That is exactly why I didn't want safety cars on. Where is he? He's parked off to the side. Engine failure, no doubt. What the hell? It's just so easy through that final corner. The Mercedes takes it like it's nothing. Man, that's amazing. I mean, for me, there is a little bit of a difference too, because the McLaren is so much slower than this car. You know, just in all facets, just straight line as well. Even though we have upgraded it for a full season. What's the yellow flags about? Oh, it's Massa. That's weird. Both Williams going out at the same time. He was going a bit slow. There were yellow flags through turn 1. That is that's really weird. But anyway, I can't believe we've caught up these guys once again. Half of these guys haven't even stopped. Such is the, oh my god. Are you serious?
Embarrassing. Really embarrassing.
That is so ridiculously slow. No wonder we got caught out by Hulkenberg going so slow. The combination of 0% AI, fresher tyres, and a better car has just made the lack of speed for the AI just completely something else. I'd say the difference now would be about 15 seconds a lap. That's outside 107% rule. That is just bordering on dangerous to race against people who are this slow. But anyway, Lewis has stopped. He's emerged just at the exit of turn 1 there. So I think maybe, yeah, lapping him is still on the cards. Just going to have to get a move on though. Again, we almost lose our front wing on Hulkenberg. You're not going to get me this time. You know what I think would be a really cool idea? Is if we got someone else on the channel and did an online race with 0% AI, and we had like essentially a time trial race against each other to try and get through the field, and essentially the AI would be like mobile chicanes, and the goal would be, well, to win the race, but not to lose your front wing on the AI, because these guys are so slow to the point where it's almost like a GT race where the cars are so slow and you've just got to navigate them. I think that would be a really cool challenge, especially online with a little bit of lag as well. I just think the carnage would be absolutely crazy, especially on a track like Monaco. So if you want to see something like that, let me know down in the comments, and if you want to see another YouTuber on the channel, or possibly more than one, let me know. But meanwhile, here's Lewis Hamilton. Thank you very much, son. You are a lap down. Max Verstappen, you are a lap down. Goodbye. That is the entire field, 1 lap down in this Hungarian Grand Prix, and it only took us 12 laps. I can't clap while I drive because, well, that's going to result in a crash. But there you go. That is challenge over. Can we lap them twice? I tell you what, for the back markers, they're in real danger. Oh dear. Oh dear. Times 2.
1 pair of pants later.
What the hell? Why are we going purple on old tyres? I don't know, but maybe the thought of lapping the AI twice has made me get a move on. Ericsson, thank you very much. You are now 2 laps down, and well, I gotta say, I'm glad I didn't do the 50% race, because I would have been bored out of my mind for the final 20 laps of this race. Hulkenberg, no, that's Palmer, of course. Van Dorn, see you later, pal. And Wehrlein, I mean, you're the head of the queue here, the trolley of the train, shall I say. Get mugged. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. I think the heat has got to me. It's still 30 degrees right now, and it's almost midnight, so I've basically got my own little sauna, homemade sauna in my room, which is what you want. Perhaps we should make this next lap very interesting and just absolutely carve through this next train of cars. Let's drive like they're not there and try and be as aggressive as possible, not lift off or anything. So let's give this a go and see if this works. Okay, no, that has not worked straight away. Let's just drive. No, I absolutely have to back off there. And there. Can you get out of the way, please? You're all irrelevant. This is Mercedes in 2020, when the rules are even more further in their favour. This is like Mercedes with their OP engine, and if Red Bull made them the chassis, and they just have the best of everything, and everyone else is just like Force Indias. This is what this would be like right now. Well, that was scary. Yeah, that was very scary. My fault though. You couldn't see it, but I was driving one-handed there and drinking a drink at the same time. If I was British, I'd be drinking a cup of tea. I have my like little pinky out and everything. Last lap then of this Hungarian Grand Prix. This might be the last two cars we lap. That is a Toro Rosso and also Kimi Räikkönen. So we are on the verge of putting a Ferrari 2 laps down, which I, to be honest, did not see coming. Signs? What are you doing? He wasn't too keen on giving me any kind of blue flags there, but the top 6 are now 2 laps down, and well, that went a lot better than what I could have imagined. If I didn't get screwed over by Hulkenberg there, or if I maybe drove a bit better, because to be honest, I have been holding back a little bit, maybe we could have put the whole field 2 laps down, and that would have been absolutely crazy. But here we go then, chaps. Something you don't see very often. Tiametmarduk coming around the final corner to win a Grand Prix. Let's do a burnout as we go across the line. We have lapped the entire field on F1 2017 with 0% AI. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let's see plenty more F1 2017 videos. If there's any other challenges you want to see me undertake in a live com kind of format like this, if you want other people to get involved, let me know down in the comments, and I will sort something out very soon, because I love doing these kind of videos. It's a good, way to change up the pace from online and career mode and that kind of thing. It just gives you guys a different insight into what the F1 game is like when we change some of the settings and the parameters and all that kind of thing. But that's it for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Until the next one, I'll see you next time.
Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
My driver of the day, Crofty, was Danny Kvyat. Look at where he
Bullshit!
finished.
You guys probably want to see the fastest laps as well, so there you go. 9 seconds faster than my teammate. GG. And 134 versus a 120. 14 seconds faster than the back markers. Ladies and gentlemen, 0% AI.